Hello, Mark Anthony Davis, of course, and welcome back to the Madhouse. It's been a couple months since I recorded Madhouse. I think the last one went up on May the 25th, and yeah, it's been a while. Even though I've been uploading a lot of content, I haven't been focusing on working on this podcast. And during this episode, I want to get things, back in order. I want to plan. I want to show you what I have planned, what I have coming up, and what I plan for this podcast. Because pretty soon, like in 2 weeks, I'm gonna upload another one, and it's gonna be like a normal thing every 2 weeks, at least for the rest of the year. Maybe I'll start doing it more frequently in the new year. But anyways, let's just get down to what this episode of the podcast is about. And this one is about how I want to take my content and viewership to the next level. So right now we're not at a level. I would say if there's levels to YouTube, I'm on level 1. Got 25 subs. Videos get single digit views most of the time. I mean, that's the last episode 1 video popped off. It got like 600 something. But yeah, I'm at the beginning in terms of success or whatever. And I say most of my videos are good, but I'm trying to take it to the next level. So how I'm going to do that? Well, the first thing I want to talk about were what I have upcoming, because I wanted to structure it so where you get what's important to you first, because I know y'all be like listening to 5 minutes then leaving for some reason. I don't know why. I'm entertained the whole way through, and sometimes the best part be at the end anyway. So anyway, I'm gonna give you the important stuff in the beginning. So my upcoming plans. So first off, obviously the main pillar of my channel has been the Let's Plays, especially this summer. As of this recording, I'm recording this on the 29th, and this is going up on the 9th of August. So I guess as of this upload, I should say, we're partway through Mega Man 1. We finished Super Mario 64 a little earlier than I expected. I got really frustrated with that. Check it out if you haven't watched it already. And we're partway through, about halfway through Pokemon Fire Red Omega. So for the rest of this month, it's going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Mega Man 1 playthrough, and then Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Pokemon Fire Red Omega. And so what I'm going to be doing on Sunday, that is up to just randomness. I don't know what I'm going to be doing like on the 16th, but for the most part, every 2 weeks for the rest of the year on Sunday, I'll have a Madhouse. But on those other Sundays, I'm leaving that up to a couple different things. So I have a couple music singles I've been working on. I might upload that, but I don't have any I can't plan that because I'm gonna finish that whenever I'm finished with it. Other suggestion would be if you have any viewer requests, you have a game you want me to play, you got a video topic you want me to hit, whatever, I'll handle it on the days I have nothing else to upload. I'll upload that, and you can just comment that down in this video. You can email me, you could text me. Like half of y'all who listen to this have my number, so y'all can just go ahead and text me if you have something that you think I should talk about or whatever. So that's the rest of this month. Mega Man 1 playthrough should be done by the end of August, and the Monday, Wednesday, Friday slot in September will be occupied by Mega Man 2. Mega Man 2 will be done towards the end part of the middle of September, like September 23rd, I guess is towards the end of September it will be done. And then Pokemon Fire Red Omega will also be done towards the end of September. But there will be a week, the last week of September, we'll have a little free spot there. And I've been thinking about bringing back Call of Duty Road to Round 10. I recorded the first episode of it, and I gotta say it went pretty well. So I'm gonna upload 3 or 4 episodes of that towards the end of September. So I'm bringing that back for a little bit. A series like that is perfect for me to fill up space, because I think it's pretty interesting and entertaining within itself. But also I could take a break from it for 6 months, and no one will I could just stop. It doesn't have to be an ongoing constant thing. I just do that whenever, because that's a lifelong goal, is to hit round 10 on single player on zombies for some reason for me, because I suck at it. I used to be really good at it, but for some reason, as of last 5 years, Call of Duty skill has just gone down the drain. But anyways, though, so starting in October, the beginning of October, even though the beginning of October starts in the middle of the week, I think it starts on a Thursday. It starts on a Thursday. So besides that, the Pokemon Shield playthrough will start in the beginning of October and will go usually, for the most part, besides the first week, we'll go Monday through Friday. Saturday and Sunday will both be open now. So that's even more spots where y'all could suggest videos for me to do, stuff like that. Viewer's choice, or that'll just be up to me. Upload music, whatever. So I'm not keeping everything in stone because I do want some flexibility. But the stuff that is in stone, I will be like pre-recording way in advance. Like I already recorded videos all the way to October. Like I already recorded the first 3 episodes of Pokemon Shield, and so yeah, I'm going pretty prepared with this. I want to be done with Pokemon Shield by the middle of August. I don't want to be doing that. I really this last part of 2020, I want to prepare the really great content I have planned for 2021. So I'm just uploading right now. I'm volume shooting. I'm getting a lot of shots up. I'm missing most of them, but you have to take a bunch of shots. This is what I'm doing right now. It's this volume shooting, and then in 2020, I'll be mixing that volume with some quality, efficient shots as well. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. Everything's up in the air right now, but I can predict 2020 right now because I know how much time I'm gonna have, and I have a lot of content already uploaded and scheduled to go out. So other things I got planned. That's the last Let's Play I have planned doing is Pokemon Shield for this year, because that's probably going to take me from October all the way to the middle of December to finish, because I plan on doing a lot in that game. / it being my first playthrough of it, I think it's going to take me a while to beat it, because I'm going to want to explore everything, even though it's not necessary. But anyways, that's it for half of the Let's Plays. Let's talk about this podcast, though. And I know you would say, man, it's not really a podcast because you only been uploading it to YouTube. I got that before when I did the GTO podcast with Sam. I remember my old friend Aries, hope he's doing well. I remember one day he told me, like, it's not really a podcast because y'all don't even have it on any podcast sites. You just upload it to YouTube. That's not a podcast. It's just a video. And I'm like, damn, you're right. I feel stupid now. And that is indicative of a problem, because how you going to do a podcast and it's not on iTunes or Spotify or anything like that? So I'm going to fix that problem because I've been lazy about it, and I didn't really take the time to learn how to do that. But as of now, as of this is being uploaded, this podcast should be on at least one podcast service, or one audio service, I should say. It should be at least on SoundCloud. I might be getting on some other things. I will be trying to set up an RSS feed and get it in some different podcast providers. So whatever way you listen to podcasts, you can go ahead. I'll be on there eventually. Maybe if I get, I'll be on some as this goes up. But by, I would say, the middle of September, I should be on most places where y'all listen to podcasts. I'm gonna try to get on Spotify. But I had to look more into that, because I heard it's not that really great of a deal, especially for me, because I'm not going to really have that many listeners starting out, probably for a while. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm just trying to work on getting in more places, getting in more platforms, because hey, my podcast might not blow up on YouTube, but it might blow up on like Stitcher or something, or whatever. But you never know. So what's the format of this podcast going to be going forward? I guess would be the next logical question, because so far it's been like me venting about things, being sort of aimless, me ranting, or me trying to catch up by the fact that I haven't been uploading consistently, or that one time I just uploaded a phone call I had with Dantes. It's been kind of all over the place in the 6 episodes. I think the only really pointed episode was the first one. So I want to bring it more in that direction, where I talk about more typical podcast type stuff. News, either political or game, because that's what I care about, as well as news that's just interesting or funny to me. I would, of course, telling the stories that happened the past week, or that I just remember off the cuff. I'll be reviewing media, because it's something that I just do. I do like every once in a while, I'll call Dantes will call me, or I'll call him, and we just end up like having a conversation about a piece of media, be it like an album. It's usually music. But yeah, I want to talk more about media recommendations, or trying to branch out. Like the last thing me and Dantes talked about was like the King Princess's like discography, how I felt about her music, or they's music. And I think that conversation, or like all conversations about music, are interesting. And even if I can't get him on, I think me just talking about how I feel about music would be somewhat interesting to y'all, because I don't know. I found a way to talk about music. I know I talked about this before. Like I had a hard time talking about wrestling, how to review wrestling. It's like I don't have. I guess it's just that I didn't have a way to talk about it, so it was hard for me. It felt awkward to me to have a review of those wrestling shows I did in early 2019. But now I think I have a way of talking about media, and particularly music and wrestling, that I could make what I feel translate to you. You can understand it, you know. So yeah, that'll be something that's been going on here. So you know, what else? Oh, also there'll be a Q&A section. It'll probably be short in the beginning if there even is one at all. You can send me questions of any type to be answered on the show. It could be personal questions. It could be a question that you think could spur a little story or discussion. It could be something like, how do you feel about this game? Did you get to play this? Or what else? What are your I watched this video we did on GTO. You can ask me what's my top 5 7-Elevens, you know, crazy stuff like that. It could be anything, as long as it ain't too intrusive and I can make it entertaining. Your question will go on the show. But yeah, that's what I have planned for the Madhouse. Hopefully it will be what I'm planning it to be. It's all about execution, baby. Oh yes, and gotta reinforce it again. Every 2 weeks, this will be uploaded. So let's see here. So now is the 9th. So next episode will come out on August the 23rd. All right, that's very convenient for me, at least. August the 23rd. So I also have to make a point to not record these way far in advance like I do everything else on my channel. I'll have to record these like 2 days before they go up. At the latest, like 1 to 3 days before it goes up, because I have to remain topical. Because if I record this like an episode 3 weeks before I upload it, so much stuff could have happened pertaining to what I said, where you know it I don't know, and then it unnecessarily dates it, you know. So after that, other content I had planned. Best of compilations. So of course I'll be making a best ofs of every month the Sunday after that month ends. So like the first Sunday of August I upload the best of July. The first Sunday of the second Sunday of September I'll have to upload the best of August, because I think on that first Sunday of September I'll have to upload the Madhouse. We'll work it out. But basically, either the first or second Sunday, depending on what takes priority, will be the best of compilation for the past month, of course. But I'll also be doing best ofs for every year I've been on YouTube. So that's from 2011 all the way to 2020. It's gonna be such a behemoth to take on that. Because I've done a lot of videos, you know, and every year, some of the years might have like a 5 in the best of because some of the content is shit, or some years I didn't like upload that many. Like 2014, I think I uploaded like 2 videos, so I don't know how I'm gonna get a best of out of that, but there will be a best of it, so we'll see. We'll see. But anyways, those best ofs, those retro best of, let's call them, that will start being uploaded in the middle of December, and that's how I'm gonna finish the year off. From like I don't know, from like December 16th to like the 31st, minus like 3 days, there will pretty much be all best ofs, like retro best ofs. And I think, you know, it's like a little celebration of how far I've come, how far we've come. You know, because a lot of y'all been watching for a long time, or sticking with me for a long time, so y'all could enjoy that. And I think there's been some unsung, underrated, entertaining moments from past years that, you know, never really got their day in the sun because no one really watched the video, and I didn't make it wasn't a compilation I made that may have got a little more views than that. So, you know, hopefully that'll be good. Y'all enjoy that, and y'all watch all 10 of those best of every year, and just see. Because the great thing I love about making best of compilations is not that it's like entertaining, like I take the most entertaining parts of my videos. It's also the fact that it tells a story. Like inadvertently ends up telling a story of what happens in a Let's Play, how things in Let's Play progress, how running jokes may progress, even though I don't really have a lot of running jokes, I don't think. Or how my frustration increases, or like instant karma stuff, or just how the quality of the video increases, like my quality of my commentary, the type of jokes I make. Like there are some jokes that I made as a kid that was like, what? Ugh. I was an odd kid. But or noises I made as a kid. I mean, there's all different types of stuff. But I think you'll see, like if you watch the best of, like the current best of this year, I think you could see how they're like the story progressing with it within the video itself, and it kind of tells the story of the month, and that's why I like it so much, because it encapsulates the past month so well. And like, man, I really dig it. It's like my favorite content, because I'm just taking the best content, and when all the best content's together, it makes it all better, So, yeah. Let me stop gassing myself up here. But what did I talk about? What did I not talk about? Yeah, I think did I talk about Call of Duty Road to Round 10? Yeah, I talked about that. It'll be that last week of September, like for 3 days, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, it'll be 3 days. There'll be 3 episodes of Call of Duty Road to Round 10. So ultimately, there'll be an episode for Nacht Toten, Verrucht, and Shino Numa. 3 interesting maps, well, 2 interesting maps, because I played the shit out of Nacht Toten. But Verrucht, I don't know how to say that, and Shino Numa, those should be pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to playing those. Cause holy shit, I'm not sure if Verrucht has Pack a Punch, but if it doesn't have Pack a Punch, man, that'd be tough. But anyways, that should be interesting if you're looking forward to that. And of course, I already talked about it already. Viewer requests and free video days. There'll be multiple days between now and the end of the year, like a dozen videos that are open. I don't have anything planned for those days, and you could just give me something to play, like tell me something to play. You don't have to like buy me the game or anything, or a topic to talk about. Anything, man. I'm open to anything. I'm encouraging engagement, interaction, because that makes it better, man. That makes it better, and it makes both of us in tune with each other. Which that's exactly what you want in this type of medium. Interaction with the audience. That puts me in line for what y'all want. So yeah, it just makes things better. Another series that I want to start up, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to do this year, because I don't know how much time I'm going to have to read and research about this. This one's going to take a little more time out of my day to work on. And I wanted to start a Marxist reading series where it'll start off reading and talking about the works of Marx, Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels, and just start reading whatever. I'll record basically like an audio book of it, and then have another video where I have a discussion about it. What can we learn from this? What are the lessons? How does it apply to the world that they were living in, and how does it still apply to the world today? And all these, break it down, like so many channels do. And I thought that'd be interesting to have, you could listen to it on YouTube for free. You can listen to me read the book, which will be interesting, because I don't know how well a Mark Anthony Davis audiobook reading will go. Well, I want to try it out. And then on the same day, I'll upload a second video of me breaking it down. And maybe going forward, if it gets popular within like various Marxist circles on YouTube, maybe I'll get some guests in to talk about it with me and break it down to give more clarity with it. But yeah, I really want to help do my part in educating myself and educating the apolitical people who are kind of like my viewers maybe, and just trying to do my part in like bringing the world to closer to the progress that it needs. Because if we're all more conscious and look at things the right way, we'll be able to handle the problems a lot more correctly, efficiently, and actually get what we want out of politics and our lives in general, and make a better world for our children, So yeah, that's what it's all about at the end of the day. And now that will probably start. I guess let me give you some dates here. The Marxist reading series will probably start in October. The first Saturday in October. No. The second Saturday in October. So October 10th will be the premiere, and I'll be doing that every 2 weeks, I think. I don't know if I can do that every week. To read a book multiple times and break it down and like write like pretty detailed notes about it. I don't know if I should do that like every week, but every 2 weeks seems like a reasonable goal. And yeah, it leaves me enough time to prepare and stuff. So yeah, I'll be doing that every 2 weeks starting October 10th, and I might take a break in December, of course, because there'll be a lot of videos uploaded around that time. But I don't know, but that's what I have planned. Other content plans. So music singles. I've been working on some music singles, as I said before, and I plan on doing multiple albums. I'm planning to make. I have an album in the works. Conceptually, it's in the works. And I want to get that next album out, album number 2 out, the summer of next year. Like I'm shooting for July 2021. That's a lot of work to do. I have some of the lyrics written, but I have a lot of work to do on that. And with that being said, like a lot of the production of the last album, I mean, it tells in the quality, I guess. But I did that very quickly. Like I whipped that out very quickly. It took me a long time to write the lyrics. It took me a long time to write the instrumentals because when I was writing the lyrics and writing the like doing the instrumentals, I wasn't strict about it. I was just doing it whenever I felt like. I never like really had a plan on when I was gonna release it. And then like sometime this year, I decided, hey, I'm gonna drop it on my YouTube channel. So I just started dropping singles, and then I dropped the whole album July 11th. Yeah. That feels like forever now. Like, that feels like so long ago, even though it's like just a matter of weeks, But anyways, yeah. But between the 2 albums, I want to make 5 singles. 1 wrapping up the album, reflecting on the album thematically and stuff. 3 that are just whatever. I think one of those singles are going to be a joke, and the 5th single that will come out before the new album music will be like a prelude of what you're getting in that new album. So yeah. That's what I'm trying to do. And I think I'll through 3 singles this year and like 2 singles in the winter, spring of next year. So yeah. I hope you're looking forward to that, because I think I'm gonna really up my process. I found some things that I could really improve on. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to doing all this stuff. It's just a matter, can I execute on it? And I gotta execute. Anyways, last piece of content planning is that on Christmas Eve and Christmas itself, I plan on, and I'm really gonna work hard on this, to make 2 reviews of video games. Of 2 games that mean a lot to me. And I'm going to make them. I'm going to work very hard on them. Make them the best videos I ever made. And so yeah, that will be not only like it's significant thematically, because Christmas is when like I got some of those games. Well, I got one of those games, I think. And at least the machine that plays them, like the console that also plays them. And now be like my effort and my feelings and the way I can wrap that up and make it entertaining for you will be my gift for you. I give you 1 gift on Christmas Eve. I give you 1 gift on Christmas Day. And hopefully, that Christmas Eve gift holds you over, or maybe it'll just make you hungrier for tomorrow. So anyways, I'm not gonna talk more about that, but I'm just saying I think the Christmas video is gonna be fire. Anyways, let me stop hyping shit up. Writing checks my ass can't cash, or whatever that saying is. That's Stone Cold Steve Austin. I mean, a bunch of people used to say that, but anyways, that's my upcoming content plans. So how do I plan to like really branch out of my viewership? That's a good question. That's a good question. I don't know. I've been thinking about doing collabs with people, but I really can't find people like on near my level that I would think to work with or that I really want to work with. So I'm just thinking, I'm really, fuck. I'm depending on y'all commenting, interacting with my stuff, because that obviously bumps it up in the algorithm, and also sharing stuff with people. If you have people you think they'll be interested in my stuff, I need like the subscribers I do have to really help me out here. If y'all want to see me be successful, if y'all don't care if I'm successful, that's fine, because if you don't think I deserved a bigger audience, and that's cool. I'll just make my stuff bigger until you feel like I deserve it. But yeah, it depends on y'all. It depends on the vagaries of the algorithm and me trying to network. I can't really say I have any hard plans on the networking part, but I'm just gonna try to find people to work with, see what we could do. But yeah, I think in the last part of 2020, I think my channel is gonna grow a little bit, but not by a whole bunch. I think 2021 is stuff really gonna pop off, because people will start seeing the work that I did in this time period, in this like last little bit of 2020 time period, and be like, oh, whatever, can you work with me on this? I want to interview for a podcast. I want you to do this collab with me or whatever. Because that happened like one time on GTO channel. Like after we made a bunch of videos, he got asked on, like, eventually one of our like older videos that were like months and months old got recommended to a couple of guys. They saw it and think, oh, these are some cool guys that we could do, like we should have them on the podcast. They enjoy games, I enjoy games, so we go on a podcast. It's called the Bottle Rocket Gaming Podcast. I don't even know if they're still doing it anymore. Well, yeah, they were like around our level. They had like 70 subscribers while we only had like 50. So we were around the same level. And I expect stuff like that to happen as I get a little bit more successful, a little bit more of an audience. Because like having, like when you're at such a low level, there's a big difference between having 25 subs and 70. Because when you have 70 subs, some of your videos are getting hundreds of views, like every once in a while. I mean like every couple of weeks. But when you have 25, like some of your videos are getting double digits every couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But anyways, look at me, pathetic ass. Can't wait till I get 70 subs, bitch ass. Anyways, so now I'm done with that. We're done talking about that part. Let's talk about how I'm doing. Mentally, physically, sexually. I'm doing fine right now, but I was in rough shape last week. To paraphrase the great late Ronnie Dangerfield. But since April, it didn't start at the beginning of the lockdown, or the beginning of the quarantine. The quarantine honestly contributed to this, made it worse. But since April, I would say, I've been vacillating between being okay and being severely depressed, like blackout curtains depressed. And I just haven't been able, like on those days, I haven't been able to do anything productive. Definitely didn't take a shower. Not doing my schoolwork. Not doing work on this channel. It's not doing anything productive. I like a lot of days just me like staring at my computer, doing what I really can't. I have no memory really of those days besides just be on the couch in a dark room just staring, like listening to something probably. I guess just like thinking about that, but it was like no drive to do anything. Some real dark days. And then some days I'm feeling really bad, but I can still do some work, give a half-ass effort at school, which is good enough. But giving a half-ass effort on a video, that's shameful to me because I actually care about that. And it's also been hard because like no person-to-person contact. You know what I'm saying? Like for so long. Yeah, and haven't been able to lift weights or anything like that, like stuff that could make you objectively on a chemical physical level, that stuff makes you feel better. I haven't been able to do that. I was running for a little bit, like in May and June, but it started to get too hot too early in the morning, so I had to stop. Like it started to get like 80 degrees at 5:30 in the morning. I'm like, I can't do this. This ain't like I'm not at the level. My cardio isn't back at the level it was where I could run in the heat and handle it. But like if I did that now to try to get my cardio back, and while it was so hot, I would like it would be counterproductive in my opinion. I'll end up dehydrating myself, fuck myself up. I don't know. Anyways, I just felt it was way too uncomfortable and hard. And I'm like, some of y'all say working out is supposed to be uncomfortable or it is uncomfortable. No, running is usually pretty comfortable for me. I enjoy doing that. But when it's fucking 85 degrees outside, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Anyways, so yeah, there hasn't been many ways for me to handle my depression like here, because usually when we out and about, I could go hang out with people like being a part of political, like on campus political organizations. It gave me people to talk to, like some human interaction. Or when I lived with my mom, my sister, I was by them. I had the TV. Like having cable, underrated because it gives you, like, when I'm watching TV, I forget about everything else. I'm sucked into it. It's not like YouTube where I rarely get sucked into YouTube videos anymore because it's very conversation. It's very conversational. It's very the creators I watch, YouTubers, whatever, fuck off, that I watch, they're very conversational. They're very much like talking to me in a way. They're talking to me as if I was there, or if I'm watching a stream, I am there. So it's like I can't divorce myself from it. But if I'm watching Food Network, I'm completely divorcing myself from, besides like my hunger to eat the food on TV, or me rooting for somebody on Triple G or whatever. Shout out to Guy Fieri, killing the game. Been killing the game since I don't know when he started. As long as I've been watching Food Network, that guy's been killing it. But anyways, so what has been a thing that kept me through? I would say recording these videos have been the main thing keeping me focused on stuff that made me get up in the morning, go take a shower, brush my teeth, do stuff that I'm supposed to do. Stop being a pathetic person and actually be something. It made me focus on something. It made me focus on things to do in a day and scheduling my time right and time management. It forces me to get up and open my computer and do stuff. In a way, like that's like recording the videos and working on the channel. Like it disciplines me in a way. It gives me something to work on. It makes living that day meaningful in some small way, meaningful enough for me to do stuff. It gives me something to work for, and I'm working on a way improving myself, the channel, the recording of the videos, and then I'm trying to make myself better for the video. So I honestly, if I want the videos better, I gotta get in a better mental state. I gotta get eventually I want to do on camera stuff again. I gotta get my skin better. I've been working on my skin. It's getting better, but it ain't there yet. I don't have the perfect skin, but it's getting there. It's getting there. So I'm gonna make myself more beautiful for y'all when I get back on camera. Which eventually the YouTube version of the podcast will have me on video. I don't know when it's gonna start when I get beautiful. It ain't gonna be next episode, but when I get beautiful, whenever that is. It just orders everything else in my life because I want to be better for this. So if I want to be better for this, I have to be better physically and mentally, and I also have to take care of my other stuff. I gotta do my schoolwork. I gotta manage my money right. All that type of stuff. If you care about one thing, it will naturally make you care about a bunch of other stuff because everything in life is interconnected. So I think there's not, for me, a lot of the, like if you Google how to handle depression on Google, the first page, a lot of that stuff isn't helpful, like in this condition, because it says All right, go lift weights. Well, I can't. Um, go for a walk. I do, but it doesn't really do nothing for me. I always take walks. Um, eat better. I'm eating pretty good. I'm eating pretty okay, and I hate what I'm eating. Like, damn. I have no foods to spice up my life. It's just chicken, eggs, broccoli, oatmeal. What the fuck else? Apples. Fucking the spare black banana. That's technically like on paper well, but that sucks. I want some fucking M&Ms up in here. I want some chicken nuggies, but I'm 21 now. I'm supposed to be growing past that. I'm gonna be 22 in December. I gotta grow up. I gotta eat right. I gotta get my body right, because one day I'm gonna want some kids, and I gotta make sure I pass down the right genes. I gotta clean out the fucking, like, the nugget cancers and the M&M food dye out of my system. And then once I had that first Chinese kid, well, I guess I'm gonna adopt a Chinese kid. But when I had the first kid that's from my nutsack, after that, then I'm gonna go back to the cookies, cakes, and pie days. The early high school days. anyways. I was trying to say that I think that's the number one thing for me. I don't know if that might not apply to you. Your depression might manifest itself differently, and especially if you're like a different age or a different stage of life than me, obviously it will be different. But for me, giving myself something to work on that is about me, that I'm at the center of, the work is for me. That's the thing. You have to give yourself something to work for. And what sucks is if that can't be your job, though, because whatever job you have, from, if it's like a cashier job you're doing short term, or all the way to you have your career that you want, you're doing the job that you're doing as a part of your career, and like you want to keep doing it and then advance and promote past it. Like, it still can't be those things for the most part for most of us, because even if it's like a career job, it's still alienating. Like, I'm going to college to work on film, and my skill before I even went to UNO is that I could edit videos. Like, I know how to edit people's videos, and I did a couple jobs with that, and I hate that. Every time I do it, I hate it more and more. I can't do that for a living, and if I did, I would hate it, and that couldn't be the center of what provides me meaning in life, because it's just so alienating to such a high degree. I think I might have touched on that in in the episode of Pokemon Fire Red. I think it was called Alienation Hideout. Pokemon Fire Red Omega. So you want to check that out to get more of my midsummer alienation, because boy, I was going through something. I'm almost past that now, because the semester ain't over as I'm recording this. So yeah, I would say you have to find something like, excuse me, like the video, by the way, comment down below. Anyways, I'm trying to say that it's kind of impossible for most of us in the capitalist economy to have consistently enough time to have meaningful work on yourself. I mean, you can do it. I don't know. It depends on your life situation. But like, if you're already caught up and doing the 35, 40 hour week, and you're like tired by the end of it, like all you got time for is to eat, is, maybe you still got weekends though, I guess. I guess it ain't that bad. I'm just thinking for my as I'm gonna be a freelancer. I'm gonna continue to be a freelancer. Like, there's really no weekends. There's no weekdays with that. You just do it. You just constantly do it. So I get, I forget. Most people have Monday through Friday stuff, or at least like they have days off, like on paper days off. Anyways, YouTube has no days off. Editing videos for other people has no days off. You just gotta do it whenever. You got days off that you can afford to have days off, So it's I like the lifestyle of a freelancer, a freelance editor, or a person who works from home, like you're a graphic designer or artist. That seems like a pretty good lifestyle on paper, but I don't know, something about it I think is in effect, it's been very unappealing so far. But we'll see. We'll see. I got some time left to make a decision on what aspect of film I want to work in. But hey, if this YouTube becomes profitable enough, I could do a little part-time job on the side and do this and have enough money to have a good size apartment and pay groceries and stuff. It wouldn't be such a big deal. That wouldn't be disappointing to me. But we gotta get there first. We gotta execute. I like saying that. Anyways, I know eventually I'm gonna have to go to a therapist. Like sooner than later, I'm gonna go to a therapist. But for now, this channel, my expectations, my short term goals and dreams are keeping me stable, and the work to try to enact those, like to reach those goals and dreams, will keep me stable, I should say. So yeah, I think it's important to keep yourself busy. And I don't just mean like busy doing nothing. Like obviously you do something that means something to you. It's important to keep yourself working on something that means something to you. And that can be your job. Maybe you're not alienated by it, but I think for someone like me, that's the difference for me, because I don't know what else I could do besides like take antidepressants, or I don't know, maybe go to therapy. I mean, obviously I go to therapy, but where I'm at right now, just focusing on working on myself is the thing that's keep me from just rotting away. So yeah, dark note to end stuff off on. But before I go, I want to ask you one last time, what do you think of this episode? What do you think of the content since June, I guess, when I started really uploading again? What do you think of my plan? What do you want to see from me? And yeah, I think that's all for now. Thank you for listening to episode 7 of the Madhouse. And here's for a better future. And hopefully you'll take that ride with me, because I think it's going to be a fun one. Let's keep it going. Thank you and goodbye.